You can run from a lot of things. Turns out, you can't outrun the mirror. Yeah. I used to move like the world couldn't catch me, fast enough to mistake motion for free. Every city just a backdrop for escape, and every new beginning just a way to not be me. I changed my number like I changed my seasons. I packed my bags before the questions came, convinced myself that movement was a virtue, not knowing I was just afraid. I ran from the argument I never finished. I ran from the prayer I couldn't make. I ran from the version of me in the window. I ran until my legs began to shake. And then one Tuesday, nothing special, no grand sign, no divine decree. I sat down on the floor of a kitchen in a city that didn't know my name. There's something in the running finally said enough of this game. The silence was so loud. The day I stopped running, I couldn't hide inside the crowd. Everything I buried came up from the ground. The day I stopped running, I was finally found. Lost, but finally found. See, the thing about running is it works right up until the body sends the bill. The debt of every feeling you defer comes due at 3 a.m. against your will. I had a drawer full of almost and untolds, a chest full of apologies unsaid. A habit of performing, I was fine while something real was bleeding out instead. I ran from my father's disappointment. I ran from the faith I couldn't hold. I ran from the boy who had all the answers and somewhere became a man growing cold. And then one Tuesday, nothing special, no grand sign, no divine decree. I sat down on the floor of a kitchen in a city that didn't know my name. And something in the running finally said enough of this game. The day I stopped running, the silence was so loud. The day I stopped running, I couldn't hide inside the crowd. Everything I buried came up from the ground. The day I stopped running, I was finally found. Lost, but finally found. They said be strong, I performed it. They said move on, I confirmed it. They said men don't break, I absorbed it until the fracture couldn't be ignored. I wasn't strong, I was just fast. I wasn't healed, I was just past. Every wound I didn't face came back and locked me in its place. Came back, came back, came back. Now I sit with what I am. The ugly parts, the contraband, the grief I owe, the love I wasted, the prayers half made, the truth untasted. I'm not fixed, I'm just not fleeing. I'm not whole, but I'm agreeing to be here in this body in this moment, to stop running long enough to feel it. The day I stopped running, from the ground. The day I stopped running, I was finally found. I was finally found, finally found.